Hello, this is X. Today we're going to be talking about weapon groups. You may have noticed that I have insufficient CPU power. A lot of people run into this issue when they're building a ship because they have too many weapons. To fix this issue, you can add a CPU provider. They come in small, medium, and large. Each one costs a different material to build. I have a large. It is a large ship. I've been playing for a while. But each one provides a small bonus. This one adds 175 to it. This one adds 275, and this one adds 375. They do not stack, which means adding more than one will not benefit you. So the maximum CPU you can have on a ship is 500. If you click on the power group edit mode and then click on weapons, you'll have a combat CPU listed right here. So this group I named derelict hacking mode because it involves two of the cyber warfare suites, which is basically you're hacking a system on another ship to disable it. Except I ungrouped everything for this tutorial. So now all I have is this default group, which is at 670 out of 500 CPU, which is too high. To fix this, I'm going to add a group. By clicking the plus on the lower right, I'm going to name this one Forward Torpedoes. And then I'm going to add the torpedoes to that group, as well as the armor generators and the shield generator. The reason I'm adding the shield and armor generators to this group is because you can group them to multiple groups, but if you switch groups and it's not inside the second group, that means your shields will turn off, so you want to make sure they're in all groups. Next, I'm going to remove the torpedo launchers from the default group. This will reduce the total CPU now to 610 rather than what it was previously. Now I'm going to make another group. This one I'm going to label missile launchers, or just missiles. As you can see, everything in the background turned red. That's because this group doesn't have anything inside it. I'm going to add the armor generators again, and the shield generators, and this time I'm going to add my missile launchers. Now I'm at 410 out of 500. I'm also going to add a weapons loader. Oops, wrong one. There we go. One weapons loader. And let's see if I can add the what is this? Auto cans. Yeah, let's see if I can add the auto cans to this group. I don't think I can add them all. Nope. I'm gonna end up going over, so I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, two of them, which can be handy. Alright. Now I'm also going to add the railgun to this group instead for forward torpedoes. No, actually, I'm not. Alright, so now we've got this group made, which is our missile launchers and two of the auto cannons, as well as 3 of the auto loaders, 2 armor generators, and 1 shield generator. Next, I'm going to make a 4th group. This one's going to be cyber warfare. I'm going to add the 2 cyber warfare suites that I have on my ship, as well as the auto turrets for when I'm off the ship. They'll help defend the ship while I'm away, and as well as the armor generators and the shield generator and the auto loaders, or the ammo loaders. So let's see. Next we're going to go to this default group, and we're going to remove the weapons from it. There we go. And I'm going to add the railgun to it. The railgun doesn't need an auto or an ammo loader because the ammo goes directly in it. So now I have all the groups set up between their own groups. And as I click them, they'll light up green for the ones that are assigned to it. Now I'm going to confirm my modifications. You'll see the window pop up with a upgrade in 10 seconds, waiting for personnel to leave. The reason it does this is so that way when there's people on board, they have a chance to get off the ship so they don't die when the ship disappears and gets replaced with a new one. And it'll keep repeating that until they leave the ship. Now we're going to go to the ship. We're going to look for the door that says teleporter on it, which this one says teleport. And we're going to get back on the ship. Alright, we're going to go to the cockpit. Turn to the left, look for weapon stats. Click on that and you'll see all the groups you made. Default group isn't assigned to anything, so I'm going to assign that to 1. Okay, let me try it again. Oh, it is assigned to something. And we're going to assign forward torpedoes to 2, missiles to 3, and cyber warfare to 4. There we go. So now, if I go back and say I click 1, if you look over here, it'll switch to default group. Click 2, it'll switch to forward torpedoes. Click 3, it'll switch to missiles. Click 4, it'll switch to cyber warfare. So basically, if I have default group selected, the other 3 groups will be disabled except for the stuff that is also inside default group. If I click forward torpedoes, that means only the torpedoes will be on, the shield generator will be on, and the armor generators will be on. If I click missiles, that means only my missile launchers will be on, including the 2 autocannons that I added to that group, the 2 armor generators, and the shield generator. If I click 4, cyber warfare will be enabled. This means that the automatic autocannons will be enabled, and the 2 cyber warfare suites will be on, as well as the shield generator and the 2 armor generators. So this means that you can have more weapons, but you can only use one at a time. It's like switching between weapons and, say, modern warfare. You can only use the rifle when it's out, you can only use the pistol when it's out. In this one, you can only use what weapon is selected. You can't use them all at the same time, but you can switch to them easily. To enable weapons, you click H. I'm going to click Z to zoom out, then click L to turn off follow mode, which means I'll be able to turn the ship without it automatically going back to the back of the ship. And if I click 2, I believe that was the missiles, right? No, that was forward torpedoes. Let me click 3, that should be the missiles. You'll see they popped out. It's kind of hard to see. Let me click that again. Alright, if I click 4, you'll see the auto turrets turn on. That's how you set up weapon groups. I hope this tutorial was helpful for anyone who needed it. This was X making another tutorial. Have a good day.